morning, and thank you for joining me in completing my topics assignment for my needs assessment. My needs assessment is based on fatherless homes. What I know is that in our society now, we are experiencing a higher rate of fatherless homes. This is a result of incarceration, death, or even just teen pregnancies, being young and not being aware of the responsibilities that it entails. What I want to know is in what ways we can assist these families. What grants are available? What organizations and resources do our families have so that they can overcome these obstacles in their way? The way that I'm going to retrieve data and retrieve information and insight on this topic is by digging into local laws, speaking to politicians, and getting involved in organizations that spearhead things of this nature. The only way that we can implement something in this area is to research it. The only way that we can get support is to support it with data that supports what we're saying and what the movement we're trying to make. Now, in the recent years, we've had many cases, whether on TV or off TV, discussing the issues of fatherless homes. Unfortunately, they tell you what the father has done, they tell you what the father's career is or things of that nature, but what they don't discuss is the behind-the-scenes issues. What's happening with the children? We have Ricky Clark of Kinston, North Carolina, a 23-year-old father now who's been wrongfully incarcerated for the death of one of his children. He leaves behind 3 other children now in fatherless homes. We also have Philando Castile, who within the last year was killed wrongfully and leaves behind a fatherless home of a 4-year-old daughter. We also have Kevin Narco of Chicago, having 2 teenage boys, one autistic, and it was found dead, unfortunately, and now leaves behind a fatherless home. Let's talk about the results of fatherless homes. First, in 2014, the most recent studies conducted show that 17.4 million children are the result of fatherless homes. How are we going to know that? How can we impact and help these families? What grants do we have available to boot this? Now, as a result of this, a study was also conducted of 835 juveniles, letting us know, and studies shown, that these children resulted in fatherless homes. They did not have a father to speak to him. They did not have a father to spearhead them or to help them and to show them the right direction. So 835 inmate children. These aren't children on the streets making mistakes. These are children incarcerated. 17.4 million children in 2014 that are in fatherless homes because they're either incarcerated or dead, or they don't know the responsibilities that it takes to take care of their children. Now, another issue with fatherless homes is that it creates an issue with behavior. A lot of children, a psychology study has shown that a lot of children in fatherless homes exhibit early behavior issues. At earliest is 1. That's kind of crazy. Unfortunately, we have to figure out how we can do something about this. We need grants and we need assistance. In addition, it shows that 55% of WIC recipients are single-parent homes. Those fathers are gone. They're either incarcerated or dead, as we said before. In addition to that, we have 47.6 million children or families that are below the poverty rate as a result of fatherless homes. How can we help? How can we spearhead or do an initiative to implement something to help these families? What can we do? And how can the government help us? It was shown that in 2007, 79% of incarcerated men were fathers. 46% of that rate was African American fathers. This is within the last 7 years that we've had this data. We've spoken to psychologists and we've had these studies conducted. Is there no issue here? I think that there is. But in order to address this, we have to get involved. We have to ask questions. And more than anything, we have to have assistance for these families. In order to teach these families and to teach these children how to be fathers, how to be able to make better choices in order to avoid the system, in order to avoid death and incarceration, we have to have programs to assist these families. We've already stated that 17.4 million in 2014, that's only 3 years ago, are fatherless homes. If these children are going out and looking for love and looking for affection or even a father figure, and as recent as 3 years ago, what is the community doing to assist them? Where are our mentors? Where are our organizations? We have small capacities coming together to do things, but what funding do they have to support them throughout the year? Of course, those funds are exhausted. They only run for 3 to 6 months, if that long. So my question in doing this needs assessment is, what can we tap into? What funding do we have? In what way can we impact the government and letting them know that this is a major issue? How can we do that if we don't implement or take action ourselves initially? This is my needs assessment. Thank you.